So in the FA Cup fourth round, Kidderminster Harriers of the National League North have lost 2-1 following extra time to West Ham United. And they were 1-0 up at one point, and West Ham left it late in the second half to draw level, then left it late in extra time as well to get the winner. But for the first 60-odd minutes, West Ham were dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. They were dreadful from the first kick-off. They looked unsettled, they looked unnerved, they were lethargic, there was no energy to the game, their passing was all over the place, misplaced passes. They had most of the possession. This is what gets me. They didn't have a single shot on target until 60 minutes, and then they sort of came to life for a little bit. But it took 60 minutes and being a goal down for them to finally respond. Kidderminster had several good opportunities in the first half. Alex Perry got Kidderminster's only goal, and this is from a free kick. Areola, the goalkeeper, and Diop make a mess of dealing with the free kick. Alex Perry, the right back for Kidderminster, he's unmarked in the box. He's allowed time to settle and pick a spot for his shot. And it's a very, very good finish. You know, most defensive players would leather that. He places that with less power than he could have, and it's a very good finish. But West Ham, no shots on target in the first half, as I say. Half time comes, they ring the changes. Diop taken off, he was hopeless. Kral, the Czech midfielder, he looks a bit out of sorts. I don't think he's fully fit. He was misplacing passes and being a bit tentative with the ball. He's replaced. Souček comes on. Declan Rice comes on. The changes are made. But it takes until right at the end of the second half for Declan Rice, with possibly the best move of the game and the best moment of the game, in my opinion, to score his goal, which is an absolute missile from inside the box. I know he's allowed to run with the ball. He's not closed down. The defenders are backing off him, and he just leathers that past the Kidderminster goalkeeper, who had a very good game up to that point. And he goes to extra time, literally with almost the final kick of normal time. Declan Rice scores a brilliant goal. That was the best bit of play by West Ham in the entire match, including extra time. Extra time comes, and you're thinking the longer it goes on, without a clear-cut chance, the more likely we get a penalty shootout. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. Jared Bowen finally gets his goal. He was lively for West Ham. The service to him wasn't great. There was times where he wasn't getting involved in the play, but it's a good follow-up run. And again, pretty much with the last kick of the game, he scrambles, he poaches the ball into the back of the net. And he has been scoring goals this season, so that's a bright spot. But the important thing for West Ham is it's two English players as well scoring the goals today. And Declan Rice did have a positive impact on the game. And it was a very strong starting lineup for West Ham as well. But they just took so long to get going in the game. You know, there was no fluency to their play. There was no urgency to their play at times. And that will be concerning for David Moyes. Their form has taken a little bit of a wobble lately. They're still in the European hunt, and this could be a very good opportunity for West Ham, obviously, to lift the FA Cup this year, because some big sides are struggling. Man United went out last night on penalties to Middlesbrough. I know, as I'm recording this video, Chelsea and Plymouth Argyle also went to extra time, possibly to a penalty shootout. So there's some big clubs struggling in this competition. So this is a prime opportunity for West Ham, if they can kick on from this, and to take that next step and win some silverware. Kidderminster Harriers' great cup run has to come to an end. They were the lowest ranked side left in the competition at this stage, and you know, full credit to them. They really gave West Ham a game with very limited spells of possession. But when in possession, they looked very competent. And these two goals were the first goals they conceded in nearly 8 hours of play. So they're very, very good defensively, and they are doing very well in the National League North. They are trying to push for promotion to the National League, the former conference. And there are some players playing for Kidderminster who could and should be playing at a higher level. I have no doubt on that. They adapted better to the weather conditions. The wind was having an impact. The pitch wasn't a terrible pitch by anyone's standards, not by modern Premier League standards, but 20 years ago that was classed as a world-class pitch. And I'm being serious. You should look at some of the footage of the Premier League in the mid to late 90s. Some of the pitches were dreadful. The pitch held up well, considering the amount of rain we had yesterday up north, and some snow as well. The pitch held up very, very well. just West Ham just couldn't get going for 60 minutes. They were very unsettled. So that is a concern for David Moyes going forward, is how West Ham played today. Even though they scrambled and laboured to a 2-1 win, they had to dig deep to get out of trouble because they were seconds away from going out in regulation. But there we go. So West Ham through to the 5th round. They have a very good opportunity to win the FA Cup this season, but they're going to have to play better in the 5th round. By some margin, they have to up their game, in my opinion. But there we go. West Ham through. Kidderminster Harriers finally bow out. But it's been an enjoyable cup run with Kidderminster Harriers. And of course, we've got Leicester Nottingham Forest tomorrow, which looks to be very, very tasty encounter. And of course, we have the Six Nations starting this weekend. I had to miss the Ireland-Wales game, but when I checked in, Ireland were in an early lead against Wales. And of course, we've got Scotland-England in the Calcutta Cup, which is the clash of the weekend that I'm eagerly looking forward to, with all the changes both sides have made due to injury and new players in the squad. So there's some young, talented players on display today in the Calcutta Cup, which will be following this video very, very shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.